Hey, this is Brittany Griner from the Phoenix Mercury, and you listen to the 3-Point Conversion.
Raise your hand if you have a question for Coach. We'll get started on that.
Hey, 36 points from your bench. When you have everyone contributing, and your team's talked a lot about sisterhood and accountability, when you have everyone contributing, what does it say about the result today?
It says a lot, and we've talked about, we talk about our culture and, we want to be a united team. It's the sisterhood you talked about and being gritty. And sometimes you need others. You can't just win. Someone can have a tough game for us, and that's why you have a bench. But I thought our bench was fantastic. It really started with Marine. She had a tough game in the last game, but her to respond and really, got us going. But, credit, really, I just want to give a lot of credit to Tanisha and Dan and what they're doing with Atlanta. I mean, they played hard. This team, I don't know if a team plays as hard, and they're so versatile with their aggressiveness and their shooting ability. So just happy, obviously, to be going to the playoffs, but against a very good team.
Right. I think all season long, you talked about how important Tasha Howard is, how she's kept you guys together, how she's sort of been the glue on both sides of the ball. And today she really stepped up in the fourth quarter, even when she was limping with her ankle injury. Just how sort of important is it just to have her presence on the court and just being that leader for you guys?
Yeah, I mean, I was a bit worried there for a while, to be quite honest. She was struggling a fair bit, and I even had to take her out at the start of the fourth, but she found a way, and that shows toughness. Okay, that shows pride in what she's doing and her role on this team. That's important. I mean, her Billings was a handful for us, just trying to keep her off the offensive boards and getting paint touches. But Tash, regained her focus and was, it's one of the reasons why we won.
And you talked a lot about just the sisterhood and the depth of the team. Marine, fantastic off the bench. Steph gave you a great all-around game. Just on nights when when 2/3 of the big three don't really have it going, just how important is it just to have Marine heating up off the bench, Steph giving you guys good rim possession and good passes, things like that?
Yeah, look, it's important, and that's how we always talked about our depth. We just weren't able to develop it a lot this year because of our injuries, and I think having Benijah back, that gives us another dimension. But I thought Beck Allen gave us some good minutes, and they can, kind of tandem in that phase. Semi didn't get opportunities tonight, but we know she has been effective when her opportunities come. But, Marine, Michaela too, they did their job, and that's what it's about. It's not about how many minutes. They're all important, regardless you play 1 minute or 30 minutes. But yeah, our depth, it helped us tonight, definitely.
Hi, Sandy. I know a few years ago, this organization went through a pretty significant teardown process to begin a rebuild. I know it's your first year, but do you consider how important making the playoffs is?
Yeah, look, everyone goes into a season trying to make a playoff. I would have liked to just have had a healthy team to see where we could finish with a healthy Benijah Laney. I mean, that's a big difference. You take any really good player out of any team, and their record's going to obviously be a little less than what you would expect. But I think we found a way, and we grew as a team, both on and off the court. I think they understand how to play with each other a bit better. But we want sustainable success, and I think this just gives us confidence as we move forward. We know there's areas we still need to get better in, but it's a start of a journey, and hopefully it'll be a long one.
Sandy, congratulations. 23 assists on 27 made baskets for your team on that last possession of the offensive rebound, Benijah to Marine to Natasha hits the three. How pleased were you with the ball movement and the passing, and did that last field goal epitomize that?
Yeah, look, I think that's been an area we've gotten better at. We're most effective when we're moving the ball and spacing the floor and finding the open shooters. And, Tasha's not our best three-point shooter. So when the ball went to the corner for her, I did say a little prayer. But she makes big plays when we need it. She has no hesitation. So that shows that's an experienced player and loves the moment. But yeah, I think from mid-season, I think we just found the groove where we play better when we're sharing the ball. We have high assists.
Congrats on the win today, Sandy. Really gritty, competitive finish to today's game. Going into the playoff period of the year, how do you think that prepares you for a different atmosphere?
Yeah, look, I think our crowd was fantastic. I mean, really great. That we're getting the support that, that which we want, because, come in and appreciate the game, because I think they'll go home with a pretty entertaining day. But look, it's like a playoff game, to be quite honest. I mean, we're playing for our lives, and so we're Atlanta, and it showed that I've developed in that area, because earlier in the year, I don't think we would have won that game. It would have been too hard category, competing, because it doesn't need to be pretty all the time. It's just, making the right plays at the end of the game. And, but yeah, I think, obviously we've got a next challenge. We'll enjoy this today. It's a great accomplishment. And then we'll go into as the underdogs, which is not bad. It's just nice. We'll play Chicago or Vegas. We've had some good games. We've had some bad games against them, but we've beat them at least once. So we have to go in that kind of confidence, and hopefully we can have a good series.
Jackie?
Hey, Sam, congrats on the playoffs. I'm curious what your thoughts are on, so Sabrina, she has an off night. Ooh, catch my breath. But the team still finds a way to win. What does that say about this team, and what does that say about what this organization is trying to build? Yeah, look, I think, Sabrina's had a great year, and of course they're going to try and take the head off the snake, so to speak. And they made it hard, really athletic guards. Even when we're trying to screen, they could still get over, and it was hard for her tonight. But and that's where you have to rely on your teamwork. You continue to move the ball out of that, and others having the ability to step up and say, hey, tough night for you. I've got your back. And she's created for others, and then it's just others staying confident. And I think that's what we built. That's our growth. Earlier in the year, we wouldn't have won that game. It's more about, we got to trust each other. We got to believe in each other. You got to, make your next teammate, you got to make sure you're giving them positive energy to play their game. And that's what Marine came out big today for us. I mean, really, she made some pretty amazing shots, didn't she? Yeah, I mean, that was also something I saw. When Marine would hit her shots, the entire bench would be up and going nuts. And so I guess I'm curious what does that say about this group? Marine is a little bit more reserved, and it seems like she gets confidence from when moments like that. Yeah, look, Marine, she is awesome. Like, she's so humble, and she's reserved, but every game I'm like, oh, you need to be aggressive. You need to be aggressive. You have to shoot the ball, because we need that. And I mean, you saw it today. I mean, but she was ready. I thought the last game she wasn't assertive. She was on her back foot, but tonight she was ready to go at both ends of the floor. And it shows if you spend a lot of time with someone, you get to know them. I mean, that's a part of a team. You want to enjoy each other on and off the court, and that's the sisterhood we're trying to build there and continue to grow. And Marine's she's a special part of that. And I'm, obviously very happy that she came over and played with us this year. And last one for me, we talked about how this series, or I'm going to name this series as survival of the grittiest. And so I'm curious as to if you could describe a moment when your team proved that you had won that grit battle. Well, I think our rebounding at the end, that's what won it. Because Monique Billing, she's one of the best in that department. And we was a bit angry in the beginning of the game because we're giving them too many boards. And that's just determination, and then staying in plays and knowing, everyone doing the 1% as well. Good things happen. But 5 players, and I always talk about this, you've seen me many times, it's a closed fist. If the fist is closed, good things can happen. And, I think we've grown as a team, as a season, and the more games that we played, and, getting Benaja back gives us another dimension.
Thank you, Coach.
Appreciate it, guys.
Next up, we'll have Stephanie Lewison, Rin Johannes, and Tasha Howard.
I just want to ask both of you, what was your reaction to the crowd today? They were just on their feet and so excited to cheer you guys on clinching a playoff spot.
I was really excited. I mean, obviously, I was hopeful and had a feeling that, we'd get a lot of fans out today, being Fan Appreciation Day, last home season game, whatever. but yeah, I'm just glad we gave them a good show. They were all really loud and into the game, which makes it a lot more fun for us to play. So.
First, I want to ask you about you and Marine playing together, because Marine had one pass that she got you for a three, and then the next time down, you found her for a three. Just the chemistry that you two have been able to build together throughout this season. How does that help you on the court?
Yeah, it helps a lot. I've learned how she plays and where the best places are to get her the ball for her to be successful. I think maybe vice versa. She stresses me out a lot because of the things that she does on the court, but I'm learning to deal with them. But yeah, I mean, I'm just glad that we were able to play this well. And I think we've both had a pretty up and down season. So just glad we finished it off strong.
And Marine, I wanted to ask you about late in the game, Tasha Howard, just how big she was for your team down the stretch. She drew three straight fouls to get to the line. One was on an offensive rebound, the other one boxing out on the other side, and then hits that huge three in the corner. As a leader of this team, how big was Tasha for you down the stretch?
Yeah, she's a good leader. She had a good game. It was sometimes tough for her on the court, but at the end she was really focused on what we had to do, and she had some important free throws, and for sure the 3-point shot was really I think it was the end of the game after this.
Congratulations to you both.
Jackie.
Hello. Here's Natasha.
Tasha. Oh, I didn't even know you were. No, our bad.
All right. I will start with Natasha. So I've called this mini series with the dream. I guess the survival of the grittiest. And so what I want to know from you was, what was sort of a moment when this team proved that you all were the grittier team?
The fourth quarter, when we had that little 3-4 minutes left in the fourth quarter, we fought and we kept fighting because we knew Atlanta wasn't going away at the end of the day, and we just kept fighting and kept fighting. We stuck together and we made big shots. We came up with clutch rebounds, and yeah, I'm tired. Sorry.
I'll let you catch your breath. MJ, for you, Marine, Heather, you've never played in the WNBA postseason before, and so I'm curious, how did your play today dictate maybe how much you wanted to keep playing with this group?
Yes, it's going to be my first time in playoffs, so I was really happy winning this game. I know it was important for the team and for everyone there. So yeah, it was a good atmosphere on the court and inside the team. Yeah, I said, it's going to be my first time, and I'm really excited about this.
Appreciate that. And Steph, for you, you were on the bench when Marine hit that fourth three in a row, and it was like this massive bench mob, throwing towels around. And so what I want to know from you is, how has Marine earned, I guess, to a degree, the love and respect from this team, so much so that you all were up on your feet like that?
Yeah, but she's really easy to cheer for. I think, she's one of the flashiest players I've seen. I mean, she shot off 1 foot 3-pointer, wow. Just relaxed. And she's just so humble. It might be the fact that she doesn't speak English, that she doesn't speak, or it could be that she just is a really sweet person. That's why I've spent so much time with her off the court. We've become really close, and I just personally get really happy for her because, I know how hard she works and wants to play well. So yeah, she's really easy to be happy for.
Last one for you, Steph. Sabrina was guarded really tough, obviously.
Yeah.
And I'm curious what this win says about the team, even when Sabrina is having a tough time and doesn't shoot well.
I think it means that we're a team. I think a lot of people have said some things about our team, and I adore Sabrina, and I think she's an incredible player. but we're a team, and she knows that, and we all know that. And I think today just solidified that we can all play well, we can shoot, we can move the ball, and when we play team basketball, that we're really, really good.
Hi guys, so throughout the game, as Atlanta up the physicality and the pressure, you guys cut down the turnovers, only 6 after halftime. How important was it for you guys just to make the most out of every possession, especially as the game got tighter and tighter?
Yeah, extremely important. I think we knew in general that Atlanta was going to try to blow a lot of stuff up and just pressure us. And the only and main thing that Sandy said to us before the game started was just composure and poise. And I think it was extremely important for us to just take every possession for what it was and get stops. And we got a lot of stops towards the end. And Tosh was incredible in the fourth quarter. So we were just able to kind of outlast it.
Thank you. Corey, my question for you is, once you came in, you really were able to get the team back in the league pretty quickly and have the crowd with you immediately. Just how important is it once you come in to just sort of like make huge plays to get to spark the team and get the offense going?
Yeah, like I said, I think it was like good energy on the court, and I was feeling good, and I was feeling good, and yeah, I was really focused on what I can do to help the team, because also I had like a bad game against Atlanta there, so I was really like I wanted to do something good today, and I was really focused.
Thank you. And Natasha, as the game was coming down, you were really able to make huge plays. You found stuff on a high low, that basket, the huge three, to sort of ice the game and the 2 free throws to wrap it up. Just in those big moments, how important is it for you just to be that leader on both sides of the ball and the person they can count on to just bring the one home?
I know my teammates believe in me to do those things, and I seen me jump up in the air, and I knew Steph was open, so I wanted to create the other person to come so I could dip it off to Steph, and she made the layup and then blow it. But
Thank God.
But when JoJo passed me the ball to make that 3, even though it wasn't a good pass, but I gathered myself and took my time and knocked it down, and my teammates believe in me on the offensive end, but defensive end, that's what I do, just making sure we get stops and getting those tough rebounds, especially with Monique on the boards with her athletic ability to jump and stuff. I had to make sure I face guarded the whole time to make sure she don't get the rebound.
Thanks. And this one's for you and stuff. Now that the playoff format is going to be a little different, not single elimination, that's 2 out of 3 in the first round. How do you guys sort of prepare for that matchup with having, I guess, a little bit more room to sort of like work with as far as going up against an opponent as compared to years past?
It feels good to have this new playoff format. Yeah, I got you. Format that we have now instead of 1 elimination. Like I think this is really good that we could actually play 3 games, whatever, to actually go into the next round.
Sure. Thank you. First of all, congratulations to all 3 of you out there today. My first question is for Marie and Steph, because I asked Tasha's question during pregame. Knock on wood, you guys are continuing to play with a full 12-woman roster out there. I know it's a small sample size, but you've done 3 1-set games, and you missed the service on one in that one loss to an injury. So wanted to ask, what sort of identity has this team established in this small sample size with the roster you guys envisioned playing with at the start of training camp?
Sorry, what is sample size? What do you mean by that?
I mean, you've only played 4 games with this 12-woman roster, but
Got you. Sorry. So then what was the end question? Because I was thinking about that part the whole time.
what sort of identity do you think you yourself?
Got it.
That's on me. That's on me.
No, yeah.
No, you can answer.
Oh, it just me. Okay. I think it's depth. I think for us, we know having 12 is a blessing and a curse. I mean, it's really hard for everyone, for some people maybe to get rhythm. But at the same time, one night, you know, the other day against Dallas, Sammy had an incredible game. And she was the reason we won this game. And then tonight, Marine has an incredible game. And I think it just gives us a lot of options. And it works for us because we know how to play with everyone though, because we've been able to do that. So, and then Benaja, I mean, she just fits in seamlessly. You know, she can go at the 4 if we need, she can shoot the 3. She can guard 4s also. So in general, I think we just have a good cohesive group right now.
Appreciate that. Thank you. I'm sorry I ordered that moment.
No, it's okay. I got lost. Sorry, that's not.
What do you think I did? No, but Tasha, I want to ask you as well. After the game on Friday, I asked Vanessa Laney about the identity question, and she said it was, quote, having a sisterhood, grit, staying confident, trying to be together. I think this will be shown over the last few games. How did you display that tonight?
I agree with all of that. We stood together, sisterhood. We stayed disciplined. We always just focused and yeah, yeah, we like all of that together. We did today.
And finally, this question is for anyone who's comfortable with answering it. In the third quarter, Atlanta kind of cracked down defensively a little bit, but you guys held tough. And then in the fourth quarter, you broke through for 20 points as well as a surplus of free throws out there. So what was the key to cracking that Atlanta defense in the fourth? And what was the atmosphere like in the timeout huddle between the third and fourth quarter? And how did that sisterhood come into play?
I mean, I think we were able to just talk to each other. I think Atlanta went on a run and they kind of got, they went up a level, and there's definitely been games where we don't either match it or go past the level of intensity that the other team has. But I think in this game, you know, we really got on each other. Like if someone wasn't doing something, we went up and we said it. And I think that's where the sisterhood comes into it, is being able to hold each other accountable and receiving that and then acting accordingly.
Appreciate your time inside all 3. Congratulations.
Thank you. Oh.
Marine, congratulations, Ollie, congratulations. Marine, you had already hit 5 3-pointers when you hit that one-legged running 3-pointer with 15 seconds on the shot clock. And you had a smile on your face after you made it. What were you thinking when you took that shot and then made that specific shot?
Well, I don't know. It was not really a good shot, to be honest. Like it was really early in the offense, so yeah, I was like just thinking if I miss, I'm going on the bench and like everyone will be mad at me. so yeah, I was just like happy making it this shot, and I don't know. I had to smile. I don't know.
We'll take one more from Miles and then we'll finish with Christos and Zoom.
Hey Tasha, I just had one for you because I know you before. After the final buzzer, we saw on the Jumbotron that you had a big embrace with Coach Sandy Brondello. What did she say to you in that moment?
Good job. That she's proud of me, and she happy that I showed up in the fourth quarter. But yeah, she was just really proud of me, what I did in the fourth quarter with the 3-4 minutes we had left.
Christos?
Hello, ladies. Congratulations on the win, first of all. Natasha, question for you. In the last 3 games, you took 3 important wins and played well as a team at the right time. What did they represent about you as a team and the identity of this group?
That we staying together, that we playing team ball, and we having each other's back, and we just having fun out there.
And for you, Stephanie, how better Liberty can we expect in the playoffs?
Can you repeat that?
How better team can we expect in the playoffs?
What? How can we be better? Yeah. How you're asking? How can we be better in the playoffs?
Or how better team we can expect for how better games you can expect from you?
I mean, hopefully better games. I mean, it's playoff basketball, and anyone who's been in those games knows how hard they are. So, you know, definitely want to play. We're going to have to step it up another notch. I think it's something that we're capable of. And anyone that we play against, we beat. So, you know, we have to have confidence that, you know we can beat these teams.
Thank you very much, and congrats again.
Thank you.
Thank you all for joining. Congratulations.
Yes.